This is Tommy, and as you can see, I have my battle clothes on today. It's another new year, and I'm dressed this way because I like to be symbolic. And dark clothing and camo are symbolic of warfare. And it's time to go to war this year, baby. Every New Year's Day, like many of you, I get in the mindset for planning my new year, and I start to think about what resources, what attitudes, what capital I have to bring to the table to win in the new year. I want to have a winning strategy in place, so no matter what happens in the battle of business and life, I'm coming out on top, and I want you to win as well. And make no mistake, there are only two kinds of people in this world, winners and losers. Every business is in a life and death competition. It's a war, people. If you're in business, you are at war with your competitors, your customers, your vendors, your bankers, your investors, your employees, oftentimes your own government. These people want to metaphorically kill you. On the battlefield of business and competition, they want you to lose so they can win. They want you to bleed red ink. And trust me, they don't feel bad about it at all. If you don't believe me, think back to the last time you bought a car. Did you go to the car dealership and say, I want to make sure you make a decent profit on this car. I'm going to pay you full sticker price because I want to be fair. Or did you haggle back and forth until you thought you found the dealer's bottom line number and you got the best deal you could possibly get? That's how the marketplace works today. Consumers of almost all goods and services want the best value for the lowest price. So if you're in business today, and I don't care what you're selling, you have to have a winning strategy. You have to make that customer, that employee, that vendor, that banker, that investor think that they have really outsmarted you and gotten over on you, when in fact, you're making a handsome profit while convincing them that they're smart and you're dumb. Let me tell you a little story to illustrate the point. My wife and I are always in New York City with friends every Labor Day. And while the large department stores are often open on Labor Day, many fine boutiques close for the holiday. So it's a good quiet time to do some window shopping at fine jewelry stores, for example. A few years ago, my wife and I were admiring a $6,000 woman's pearl ring in the window of an expensive jewelry store that I thought was closed for the holiday. I was suddenly surprised to find the owner standing right beside us, asking what we thought of the ring. Of course, after some polite conversation, I told him it was more than I wanted to pay. He started to tell me it was a very slow day for him. He really shouldn't have even opened that day, and he would give me a great deal on the ring if my wife would come inside and try it on. So we went inside, my wife tried on the ring and loved it. So the dance began. First he offered $500 off, then $700, then $1,000. By the time we were finished, he was down to $3,500 for the $6,000 ring, and I was on my way out the door. As I headed for the door, he said, okay, look, I haven't had a sale all day. I'll give you the ring at cost, $29.95. I immediately said, sold, what a bargain, and we left the store with a new ring. Several months later, in a different city, I stumbled upon the same ring at a jewelry store, and the price was about $1,000 full retail. I thought I won the battle when actually that New York jeweler came out on top. That jeweler was a good strategist. He knew exactly how to push my buttons, and that's how we all have to be in business. We have to know how to think like the customer thinks, what moves them, what emotionally triggers them to reach for their wallet. Now, maybe you think that's dishonest or shady or somehow unfair, but in reality, it's just good consumer psychology. It's like pumping the good-smelling food out of the restaurant so people on the street smell it and come in and buy it. It's like the Mercedes ad with the picture of the beautiful girl admiring the guy in the hot car. Knowing what moves people to buy is just good business. Statistics tell us that 1 out of every 2 businesses fail in the first year. Most failing companies don't go out of business because their product or service isn't good enough or because they charge too much. Most businesses fail because they don't understand how to play to win. Business is all about understanding the wants, needs, and deepest desires of your consumer and moving them emotionally to say yes, yes to your solution, to their pain, to their desire, to their needs. If you want to win in business in this competitive world, you have to master the psychology of both marketing and sales, as well as having a good product or service to sell. At the end of the day, the golden rule of business is know thy customer. This is Tommy for Tommy TV, fighting for you to win.
Be sure and visit TommyRunForward.com for more ideas on getting rich and download Tommy's latest free ebook. That's TommyRunForward.com. To get Tommy's new book, The Way of the Rich, visit Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and other fine e-tailers. And check out Tommy on his nationally syndicated weekly radio show, Making It, on CNBC affiliates, Westwood One, and Salem Media Group by checking out MakingItNow.com. And come back here to Tommy TV for more insights and entertainment about how to get rich.